When looking to purchase desktop computers, the choice is immense. So how do you decide? Safety says you go for a well-known and reputable brand, whereas price may point you in the direction of the value brands. After all, they all share many of the same components, so why pay more? Lots of pros and cons, so what influences your buying decision? My first inclination would have been to go for the bigger brands. After all, you should then expect reliability. And a little downtime would soon eat up the cost difference between the top of the range brands and the value names. But unfortunately, it's not that simple. So this is Paul, and he is the marketing manager here at Aria Technologies. So Paul, tell us, is it sometimes more of a safe decision to stick to the more well-known brands when you're buying a computer?
Safe for sure, but not necessarily the best decision. For example, consider lead time in design and bringing a new machine to market. Every component has to be consistent throughout that particular model range, and it has to be produced in sufficient quantities and with enough units sold to recover that development cost, and of course for the manufacturers to make a profit. This can mean a period of around 2 years from design to the delivery stage.
But isn't that true of all manufacturers?
The big manufacturers, yes. But the component manufacturers are developing their products all the time. And look how often Intel or AMD come out with their new and better processors. Look at the advances in computer graphics requiring the latest graphics cards. How much memory and how big were the hard drives on machines that was commonplace a couple of years ago. The best possible option is to be able to source and match the very latest components at the time the PC is being made.
Yeah, I can see that. I suppose it's like adding a couple more years of performance life to a computer. And I'm also assuming you're telling me that because that's what you do here?
Yeah, that's true, but there's a lot more to it than that.
My experience of the inside of PCs has been that they usually look like a cross between a rat's nest and Sarah Jessica Parker's hairstyle. But when I look at how these PCs are being put together, one thing that both surprises and impresses me is just how neat and tidy they are inside the case. Lovely workmanship, but when the lid's on, who's going to know?
It's not just about workmanship, there's practical reasons why we do this. Computers generate quite a lot of heat. They work better and more reliable when they run cool. So if you have a great bunch of cables hovering over the motherboard and blocking the airflow, then most of the good work done by the fans goes to waste.
And these are particularly effective fans. They're quiet, efficient, and this one is even water-cooled. The value of future-proofing your PC purchases is obvious, but there's also little point in using a sledgehammer to crack eggs. So the specification you need will depend on, for example, whether you're looking to manipulate large graphics files and moving images, or are simply word processing and undertaking office-based functions. Tell Aria your requirements and they will advise you on the specification you need, and not only assemble them as a bespoke build, but will pre-configure and load all the programs you require so that once you take delivery, it's a simple plug-and-go turnkey operation. Peripherals too are bespoke. Get the right screen size for the operator's requirements rather than something that comes packaged in a PC World special deal. Get a wireless mouse if you need one, perhaps some of the additional features of a different keyboard. The point is, it's what you want, not what the supplier wants to sell you. So having specified a PC from Aria Systems to suit you, you know that you're getting the very latest technology assembled neatly and with the best cooling capability and built-in reliability. But in this day and age, assembling a superior product is not enough. Consideration has to be given to green issues. At Aria, it starts here, where they carefully recycle every bit of packaging that the components come in, and continues by ensuring the former contents of these boxes are the most energy efficient items available that will deliver the required performance. That these computers are amongst the best available is borne out by the fact that they regularly win awards from those in the know. But there is one other crucial difference. Every single unit that leaves this production facility has been subjected to a thorough, extended test. So if you are serious about controlling computer costs whilst at the same time taking advantage of the latest advances in technology and efficiency, then you certainly owe it to your company to check out Aria Systems.